Thank you for purchasing your new RSQ3 from VIP Group. I'm going to show you around this new car and hopefully you'll feel at home when you get in then. First of all, under the bonnet, we have the 2.5 litre RS engine. As we close this then and come down to the side, we can see we've got the 21-inch alloys with the RS red calipers here with the gloss black alloys. Moving on then, this is a keyless entry car, so I don't even have to touch the key. They can be in my pocket and I can open the door and it'll unlock simultaneously. You can see when we open the door then, we have two illuminations. We have one on the tread plate here, which says RSQ3, and then one which illuminates on the floor with the RS logo. Shutting that then, and as we come around to the boot, there's two options to open this boot. We can either press the key once, hold it and it'll open, or you can do it manually by pressing the boot. If you want to change the height that the boot opens, all you need to do, pull it down manually to the height that you want, click this button for a few seconds and you'll see the car illuminate and make a little noise there. Then if you shut it, the next time you open the boot, the car will save at the height you set it to, and that's pretty simple. Moving on to the interior of the RSQ3 then. As you can see, we're sat in the RS Sport seats with the red embroidering and the RS logo embroidered into it. On the right hand door then, we have the simple unlock and lock buttons. One press of these will either unlock or lock the car, depending on which button you pressed. Moving on down then to the wing mirrors. Switch it to either the right or left wing mirror and easily adjust them with the dial to your preferred height and tilt. If you rotate it to the bottom right hand dial then, this will activate the heated wing mirrors, so whether it's a cold day, there's a bit of glare on them, all you need to do, put it onto here and they'll heat up and they should clear up within a few minutes. If you're going through a tight lane or if you're getting into a tight garage then, all you need to do to fold the wing mirrors in, push it to the bottom left hand dial and they'll fold up simultaneously. To stop this happening then and to put them back out, all you need to do, flip the dial back to the top and they'll fold out simultaneously as well. We have 4 electric windows, 2 for the front, 2 for the back, with 2 child locks, 1 for the right and 1 for the left. When you press these, you'll see a red light illuminate. That will lock the door and the window in the back. To unlock it, all you need to do, press it again. On the bottom of the door then, we have the boot release. So flick this button and the boot will come up while you're in the car. So if it's raining and you want the boot open straight away, you can click this button and the boot will open ready for you when you go out. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, we have the lights. At the moment they're on auto, which means the daytime LED lights are running at the moment, and when the car detects low levels of light outside, it will turn on the dipped headlights. We have the front and rear fog lights then. Obviously only remember to put these on when it is actually foggy to stop endangering other road users. All you need to do, click the button once and you'll see a red light illuminate, click it again to turn them off. On the wheel itself then, we have the flat bottomed RS Sports wheel, all leather. There's a few buttons on either side, I'm going to talk you through them now. On the right hand side then, we have the phone button. Click this button once. We don't have a phone connected at the moment, but when you do, all your contacts will come up on the central dashboard and you can call whoever you want from here. The voice command button, so if I click this button and say, for whatever reason, play BBC Radio 1, the car will automatically turn on BBC Radio 1. You can also use this button for the media, telephone, navigation, whatever it may be, the car will carry it out. Over here we have a simple volume button, scroll down for less volume, up for more volume, and you can also skip tracks, albums, or radio stations using the left hand and right hand buttons then. Here we have the RS button. Now this is unique to just the RS cars, so if I click this button, the engine will switch into RS mode. We either have RS1 mode or RS2 mode. If you click the button 3 times, it'll go back to whatever mode you were in. At the moment you can see we're in efficiency mode, which means we're emitting less gases and less harmful gases into the environment. On the left hand side of the wheel then, we have the view button. So at the moment we've got 2 big dials up on the screen. This can easily be changed, so if I want the map on, to 2 small dials and 1 big map in the middle. To change this again, all I need to do, click it again, and you'll have 2 large dials there. At the moment you can see in the middle we've got the navigation on, but using these 2 arrows I can change it from the telephone to the radio to the car's efficiency and journey. all I need to do to scroll through radio stations or contacts, scroll this up and down. We've got an OK button on the right, and then we've got a menu button on the left, so I can switch between DAB, FM, AM, or even put the last station I had on. Just behind the wheel then we have the shift paddles, so when I'm in sport mode and I switch it to manual, this is my gear stick essentially, so plus goes up a gear and minus goes down a gear. On the right hand side of the wheel we have the wipers. We've got it on auto at the moment, but you can have it on high, low, front and rear, screen wash, whatever you need for the wipers, it's all on the right hand side. On the left hand side then we have things such as the full beam, dipped headlights, and also the active lane control. If you want to turn on the active lane control, simply press this button, and on the right hand side of your dashboard you'll see a car in the middle of a lane. When this illuminates green, it means that this is activated. You have to be a certain speed in order to activate this, so when it turns green you know it's activated, and then when it turns red you know that this is actually working and it's pulling you back into the correct lane. To turn it off, all you need to do, click the button again and it's all gone for you. The cruise control, all you need to do to set this up, push the dial up and you'll see the speed adjusting on the speedometer there. You can go to whatever you want, whether it be 60, 70 miles an hour. To cancel this, all you need to do, flick it away from you and then flick it one click towards you. When you've got the desired speed you want, press the end button in and that'll set it for you. To adjust the steering wheel then, all you need to do, you'll see a lever here, push that back towards the dashboard, and you can either pull it out, in, up, down, get it nice and comfortable for you, and then pull it back up towards you, and now it's stuck in place. Moving on to the central touchscreen then, from here you can control a wide variety of settings, all the way from the media to how the car drives to the ambient lighting in the car. If we swipe across to the home screen then, here if I click on radio and I click on source, I can see we've got DAB, FM, AM, favourites, and the last stations I played. If I click onto DAB/FM, I can see I've got a wide variety of stations, all through a big list. If I click on a station, it'll automatically start playing for me. To favourite this station, click the star, and this will be stored as a favourite. And if you click on that, and you go to source, click on favourites, and you'll see it appear there. If I go back to the home screen then and I click on media, here your chosen streaming device, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music or Amazon Music, that will show up here from your phone. To connect your phone via Bluetooth, all you need to do, go on your device settings, Bluetooth, look for Audi, you'll see a code pop up on this screen and on your phone screen. All you need to do is press OK or confirm if they match, and all your songs, artists, albums will appear here. Back to the home screen then, it's the same case with telephone, so once the phone is connected via Bluetooth, all your contacts will show up here, and from here you can ring people, answer phones, decline phone calls, and even set your voicemail and listen to voicemails. Back to the home screen then, we click on navigation. As soon as I click on here, you'll see a big map appear. Press the search button and you can search for places, whether it be postcodes, cities, towns, whatever it may be, and you'll see a list of options pop up here for you. Click the one that's most relevant to you and the navigation will take you there. Also, you can see icons above here. For example, we have parking, so if you're in the middle of a city and you need a parking space, click the big P and a list of the nearest parking spaces will appear on the side here. This can also be used for places such as petrol stations, restaurants, hotels, and even your nearest Audi garage if the car is giving you trouble. Back to the home screen then, we have the car settings. So the drive select, like I showed you earlier, we're in efficiency mode at the moment, but this can also be changed to comfort, which is best for your everyday driving. Auto, the car automatically adjusts to the terrain you're on, how fast you're going, the weather, and it'll suit the best mode for you. Dynamic mode, now this is the mode where you feel the most out of the car, so you feel every corner you go around, you feel every bump you go over, and it's the best to get a feel for the sportiness of the car. These are the RS buttons like I showed you earlier on the steering wheel, which will switch you into RS mode, which is the real high sporty mode and the real race mode. If I go back then, lights and vision. Background lighting, otherwise known as ambient lighting. We have a wide variety of colours, At the moment we're on red as we're in the RS model. You'll see the ambient lighting is subtle, but in the night it will really pop out and really make a difference. We have it on the door, by the footwell, and in the central console here. It's also in the back. If we go back again, we've got the driver assist. Like I showed you earlier, on here we have the lane departure warning, we've got a speed warning which will automatically tell you how fast you should be going on certain roads, and a wide variety of options there. With the pre-sense, that means every time the car is sensing you're going into a parking space, it'll turn the parking sensors on, reverse camera on, so you know where you're going. Feel free to fiddle around with all the car settings and the normal settings just to make the car as bespoke to you as you want. On this page then, once the car is connected to Audi Connect, you can search for news, weather, calendar, messages from Audi to tell you about whether it be services, MOTs, anything like that. You can only use these once the car is connected to the internet, so there's no point in me showing you now because I have not connected to the car to the internet. That is it for the central touchscreen then. So we move down to the climate control. This button in the middle controls how low or how high the air is blowing out. At the moment we've got it on the second setting, but it can go all the way up around here. If I want the air to blow out the footwell as well as the middle, all I need to do, click this button, the red light will illuminate and the air is blowing out of the middle and the footwell now. The heated seats then, so we have one here for the driver, one here for the passenger. Click this, you'll see 3 red lights illuminate. This means the heated seat is on the highest setting possible. 1 red bar meaning it's the lowest setting as possible, and no red lights meaning it's not on at all. This button here then, this is best for whether we're in hay fever season and there's lots of pollen outside and you're allergic to it. Click this button and the car will automatically circulate the air that's already in the car, so it's unpollinated and it'll be better for your allergies. Just down here then, this is another volume adjuster like we have on the steering wheel. Go right to make the volume louder, go left to make the volume lower, click in to mute it, and click to unmute. Pretty simple there. The start stop button's down here, so foot on the brake, press that button and the car will start automatically for you. This is another way to activate the drive select, so push it down for whatever mode you want to be in. We'll stay in efficiency mode just to harm the environment as least as possible. Traction control, you can turn that off. Automatic parking sensors we can turn off. Parking sensors, so we have a reverse camera there that we can turn on whether we want to reverse into a parking space or not. The gear stick then, so foot firmly on the brake, press the lever behind the moment we're in park, because we're stationary and we're not moving anywhere, we're not planning to. We've got reverse, neutral, drive and sport mode. If you're in sport mode, this will activate the paddles behind the wheel like I showed you earlier. So flick that all the way down to drive and then flick it to the left and you'll activate the paddles there for you. The parking brake then, so if you want the parking brake to be on, flick that down or up, sorry, and you'll see a red light illuminate. To unlock that, flick it up again and it should go off there for you. We have 2 cup holders here, one in the front, one in the back. We also have a little storage compartment here, whether you want to store your phone, wallet, whatever it may be in there, and that shuts for a nice clean finish. Moving on to the top then, we have the panoramic sunroof. Click it once and the cover will come off. Click it again and the roof will open there for you. It can go all the way back, but we won't do it at the moment. To shut it, all you need to do, push it towards the windscreen, push it again and the cover will come over. If I click the lights then, these 2 reading lights will come on here. You can have them on for as long as you want. When you're done, click it again and the lights will slowly dim off. This button, when you click this button, when the car doors open, these lights will automatically turn on, and when you shut them, it will automatically turn off for you.